This crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The offense in hurry-up mode. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Off-play action. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The offense changing the play. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field.
I just broke him down with that one. Oh, my, he really paranoid.
They've got some matchups.
My soldiers out here on the field. Yes, sir. Salute.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Come on, defense. Protect this lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Here comes the hurry up.
really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Toss sweep to the right. He's in open space downfield.
Yes, sir.
Not much
Yes,
running room there,
sir.
thanks to this
Not
senior
much
defender.
running room there. Thanks to them senior defenders. Yes, sir. Oh, let's clamp down on these boys. Come on.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down.
We alive, baby. Turn us up.
Looking to throw it, Simpson.
Come on, we there. We there.
Can't make the connection on 3rd
We there.
down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed
Yes,
pass
sir, we
defense,
there.
and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
Oh, yes, sir.
And looking for
Over
enough
with.
for the 1st down. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th
That's what
down.
I'm talking about.
And I tell you what, I can
That's lockdown defense, on top offense. Saying no. But we
that
at with it.
success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, well, he is hard to bring down.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the air, it's Sayin. They're setting up the screen.
Oh, y'all know y'all gave me the wrong spin. Nah, that was a kill just now.
The defense was right there.
Oh, come on now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They punted away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Into the secondary on the right. And he ran away from the crowd. And
Oh, this game, nice, Robbie.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Ncaa26. Fires to the right. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Grab behind the line. It's Miller. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The give.
Ooh, come on, let's go.
There was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa26. Unloads it downfield. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Under fire. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle?
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here comes that Alabama offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Here's a hit.
Yeah, this shit.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Motherfuckers got rats, bro.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Hey, Tess, bullshit happens, man. Boy, fuck what you talking about?
Coming out with it, it's Graham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And down he goes back at the 3. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground, he's got it again. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa26. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Timing has to be so good. We're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. Might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Wide open, he makes the catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw, it's Ncaa26. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
To the air, it's Simpson. Working that left side now. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. It's a fumble! And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. And I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Back's got it. Touchdown tie. And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Ohio State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end getting vertical. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. to the air on first down. On target over the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Ncaa26. Moves away as he feels pressure. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Wants to throw on third. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Back to pass, it's Ncaa26. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Defense looks as if it's coming. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2000.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And his throw is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll pull it down and run.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it. And the defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long. But because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys. And the excellence sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He lets it fly. Makes a catch on the left. It's a seam wide open. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they... Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa26. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Pulls a fire complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. He fires one deep over the middle. It's caught. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Tate. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Wants to throw it. Works the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. On the ground, it's Jackson. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got it behind the line. It's Tate. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now. 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Ncaa. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the move, it's Frazier. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. To the air. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. And they can't connect in the game.
That nigga mad. That nigga dropped a wide open pass. 3 niggas wide open. He ain't catch it. Crazy. 3 niggas wide open. He ain't catch it. Oh, that nigga quit. Oh, nah. That's not it. Oh, Lord. That nigga quit. Bruh. Hey. What's that nigga, bruh? Man.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish. South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. See this every day. They're lining up for an onside. precious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And I get it. You want to start fast, take the life out of this home crowd. But when you're the road team and you start the game with an onside kick, that is a little bit crazy, a little bit aggressive. And when you don't get it, now you've created all the momentum for the home team and great field position.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Irish! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
Here comes the two-point try. Quickly complete. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Complete to start this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Making side adjustments here. Third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively,
he tries to take the top off. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Carr. There's the pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Looking to scramble. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Here comes the two-point try. Back to pass, it's Carr. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Oh, he wants it all. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
On the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Now they'll try the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Warner's showing press. They want to be physical here. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Bob. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Quarterback empties his backfield. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He might want another play. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. on the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
He's got the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. The Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just threw that one way too far.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Offense changing the play. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Trying to beat the D deep. Fires and picked off.
And this offense just can't get out of their own way. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Jesse, you have to take better care of the football. They're turning this thing over like they're a non-profit.
Yeah, this thing goes back to football 101 now. 5 points of pressure.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. That's caught. It's live. Still running at the 40. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
try to pass their way in. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half. And this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man, it's Jackson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll immediately call timeout. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Might be changing the route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking down the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mind...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll go back to work on offense. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. To the air, it's Carr. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll run play action. The throw. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Carr. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Buys a little time. And he's still trying to get away, and he will not. Oh, what a terrible play. Where did he think he was going? The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Oh, the ball's out on the return. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Flanagan. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
You know, quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a hat on the football. He's lucky that he was able to recover his own fumble there.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Now he's looking into the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wants to throw again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's going to fire deep. Snags it on the right.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20.
Quarterback making checks.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Rushes on him.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Back to throw, it's Saying. It's complete on the right side. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And, Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football.
Got it! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
Back has it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The option look. Now the pitch. Finding an escape route. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right spot.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Quarterback keeper. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to pound their way in. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires.